Comedian Drew Lynch was the Season 10 runner-up of NBC's America's Got Talent, and he's made his way to Omaha for a show tonight at the Funny Bone Comedy Club.
Hey, Dustin Dale's back here again. I'm very excited because this big summer hit on NBC every year is America's Got Talent, and last year it was Season 10, and almost winning the show, made it all the way to the finale. I'm very excited. My guest right now, his name is Drew Lynch. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Dustin. Thanks for having me.
So you coming from Des Moines? How was your trip to Omaha? It's pretty good.
It was good. It's a desolate land. I mean, there's not much, but I did make friends with some crops along the way. So yeah, it's cool. It's a cool place.
Now you're from the Midwest originally, kind of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And you moved out to LA. What was it? A couple years ago?
Yeah, I moved out to LA 5 years ago. So, but yeah, in Indianapolis is where I'm from. It's home, Midwest feel. So,
what's the biggest difference between LA and Indianapolis?
I would say, 40 degrees.
40 degrees. Yeah.
I mean, that's LA varies between, like our winters are like 71, our summers are like, 75. So win.
There you go. That's true. That's true. So now you were on America's Got Talent this last year.
Yeah.
And Howie Mandel, he really liked you a lot. As soon as he came on there, he got the golden buzzer. Mm-hmm. What was that like when you got the golden buzzer from him?
Well, I mean, I had worked so hard as a comedian up to that point, and so many comedians, they're such a different breed. Like we do so many terrible shows or have bad experiences, and we just work hard to get better at our craft. I was doing shows in libraries and school cafeterias and coffee shops, prior to that, and all I wanted to do was just have someone maybe validate that hard work, or maybe understand what it's like to be a comedian, and then get so far just to have someone notice or maybe chuckle or whatever. Mm. And Howie Mandel was perfect from that, just because he has his own struggles where he draws his comedy from a dark place or not so happy place, and you laugh through the pain because it's a coping mechanism. So when Howie gave me the golden buzzer, it didn't feel like this huge guy who I look up to was validating me. It just felt like a friend / other comedian understood where I had come from and where I was trying to go to.
Now, have you stayed in touch with Howie Mandel since the show?
Yeah. I mean, he's a busy guy. I'm a bit busy guy, but yeah, he's just amazing. He's such a down to earth person. So. Now,
you didn't always have the stutter, mm-hmm. So it happened with a softball accident. What exactly happened with that?
Well, so I think it was maybe almost I think four years ago. I got hit with a softball, and then I went to when I hit my head, I had a concussion, and then I went to sleep on said concussion, which you're not supposed to do. Don't do that, kids. And then. I woke up talking very slowly, kind of the way I am now, and so then I just kind of started doing comedy as like a way of talking about just talking about problems. Before I was a person who I didn't really have a whole lot of like empathy or compassion for other people. I was so enamored with my own problems. But when you have something that changes your perspective so dramatically, because you now have this issue that's so apparent to other people, all of a sudden you learn to empathize with the fact that other people are going through things too, So comedy made me feel like I was listened to again, like in a room, like it was like it was like an outlet where I could feel like, okay, people will listen to me at least in this room, but maybe not at Chipotle or whatever.
Now, you don't see that as a disability, though, do you?
No, I don't see myself as disabled. And if you do, I think we all are in our own way. Be that physical or mental or financial. Everybody has got a problem, you know. So it's kind of self-centered of me to consider my thing like a thing that is just so crippling and in despair. No, it's just an obstacle. It's a challenge that I have to deal with, and I think that's how every person should approach what it is that they have to deal with, be it physical or mental.
That's really cool. I like that outlook. That's a good outlook to have. I
Thanks,
like that.
buddy. Thank you. Let's get it tattooed somewhere. We'll get it
Get
tattooed.
that right there
Yeah,
on the arm.
like I'll get the first part here, and then
I like the second part. I like that.
And then we put our biceps together, and people are like, "Wow, it
would look good, I
Those
think.
are inspiring biceps."
Now, I noticed when you walked in here today to do the interview, you brought a guest with you.
Yeah.
Who's your guest that you brought with you?
Well, that's my dog. That's my dog. My dog Stella. She travels with me everywhere because she's a service dog. And I know you're like, hey, Drew, what do you need a service dog for? And I agree with you. Okay, that means the state of California was like, well, if you can't understand this kid, here's a dog. So. So that's our story, but she's a cool buddy, but
She'll be on stage tonight, won't she?
well, she might hang out in the green room and get drunk as usual.
She a party animal?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, her name's Stella, so she's knocking him back.
Now, you're going to be at the Funny Bone tonight. Have
Yep.
you performed in Omaha before?
I have done a college around the Omaha area outside of it, but I've never been to the Funny Bone. But I'll be here for I think just one night tonight. So,
Well, his name is Drew Lynch. As you can see, he was on the season 10 of America's Got Talent. Tonight he'll be at the Funny Bone Comedy Club out on 168th and Dodge. Make sure you go check him out and make sure where can they follow you after tonight?
well, you can follow me on Twitter at the Drew Lynch, and same for Instagram. You can follow me there, or you can follow me on Facebook, or you can follow me out to the parking lot. I have the Kia, so yeah.
And then coming up later this year, you've also got a project with Mark Maron, right?
Oh yeah. If you watch television, there's a show called Maron with a comedian named Mark Maron, and it's on, and I'll be on that in May. So that'll be fun.
Well, there you go. His name is Drew Lynch. Funny Bone Comedy Club tonight, 168th and Dodge. Make sure you check him out. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, Drew.
Thanks, man. Thank you for having me.
Good luck at the show, man.
Goodbye.